Okay, I'm going to show how to do a blended chair. And I started these chairs and had the vision of a moon, obviously you can see that, and a sun. And then I thought, well, that's really cool, but that might be a better picture than actually doing a chair top with it, especially when there were two, because trying to make them match is sometimes a real pain for me to try to figure out how to make that exactly the same. So while I like the idea of the moon and sun, I thought I'm gonna wait and see if I can find a board or something to put it on. So I'm painting over them. And I'm going to do them with, I have a idea of doing a wreath on them, on each seat. For one, I think it'll be more sellable, and I think it will be more something that I can sell at a more reasonable price. So I'm going to show you how I blend a circle, because I've had people tell me that blending is not their easiest thing to do, to blend it and make it smooth. So I'm going to start with Bohemian Blue, and I'm using this awesome Paint Pixie brush that I just love. It's a synthetic brush and I really, really like it. So I'm going to mist the chair top, and because I already have Bohemian Blue around the edge, I don't really have to be careful on, staying in the lines, because I had to stay in the lines the last time I did it. And honestly, I thought about changing the color up a little bit and doing something different. And the thoughts of having to not get on the edge of this, like, to take a little tiny brush and go around the edge, was appealing to me. So I'm staying with the blue. Plus, I had sprayed these with a like a Krylon hammered copper, and I really like that copper and blue together. I think that looks really cool together. So I'm just putting this Bohemian Blue around the edge, and I'm kind of leaving the inside edge a little choppy. That helps you start the blending process. I shouldn't have laid that brush down there. I'll try to pick that up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to wipe that off. That way I won't get that in the middle. So then I'm picking up sea glass, and I'm a double dipper. I just take my brush, put it right back into that paint. My paints obviously aren't going to be true to color because of that. So I'm going to just start blending this right where the two are going to meet. And you see I'm going around in a circular motion. Okay, so you see I'm already picking up that Bohemian Blue. I'm going to just brush where the two of them meet. I know this is elementary for some of you, but I know that people struggle with blending, both in my canvas classes, and when I used to teach decorative painting, people struggled with blending. So you see I have a nice soft blend around there. What people end up doing, and that I see, is they see, well, there's these two colors, I want to get them blended together. So they do this. So what you're doing when you do that is your brush is going from a light color to the dark color, and it's picking up that dark color and it's bringing it right back here. So you end up basically with a muddy color and you can't get them blended. So you always want to follow the way they go. So, and I've left that inside edge a little choppy. I'm going to go back in. I'm not wiping my brush at all. I'm not picking up a ton of paint. And I'm going to fill in the rest of the middle here. Still trying to keep this in a circular motion. So I'm going to just go around, and as I blend those together, I'm just using a very light touch. You can see. Now the inside of that still doesn't look real good. I'm going to kind of blend that in a little bit and just soften that out. Sometimes I do go straight across, but it's mainly to get like brush strokes out. So you see I'm going to keep on going in a circle. Okay, if I get to this point, I can see a little bit of a lighter line right here. I'm just going to pick up a tiny bit more and lighten up that middle just a little bit more. And now I'm looking at it and I'm seeing it doesn't really match the other chair, so at some point I'm going to have to go back and fix the other chair to make them match. Okay, so that's how I blend. A little technique, if I get too much paint on this and it starts to not move, what I will do is take a paper towel and just lay it down and blot it. Lift it back up, and it lifts enough paint off that it gets those edges, and it'll go back to blending a little bit more. So there's a blending technique. Watch for these chairs to be finished. I'm excited to do them. I think they're going to look really cool.